Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. I am so excited to bring you this video because this is my 1 year of makeup empties, or my makeup empties for the year of 2018, and I have a lot here. I'm going to try not to make this video too long. I don't want to get too detailed about the products that I used up this year. I've talked about them many times in Project Pans, empties videos, products I want to use up. So I'm going to let you know whether or not I repurchased certain ones and just give you a little bit of details about them, but I'm not going to give you full reviews on them. I also want to give a few disclaimers on this video because I know this is one of my most watched videos. So hi, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for checking out this video. But I would like to let you know that these products will be recycled afterwards. Also Project Pans, so I probably go through makeup faster and more than the average YouTuber. Now I wouldn't say average person because I feel like most people only have a very small makeup collection, and mine is mid-sized, but I do Project Pan. These products get used fairly often, and I tend to focus on the same things to try to finish them up. So that is the reason why there's a ton of makeup empties here. I try not to be too wasteful with them, which is why I do try to recycle everything. And I'm going to have a total of the monetary value of the makeup that I used up this year. And I did throw in some perfumes, false lashes, and nail polishes that I used up this year, but they won't be included in the money total. Anyway, enough with me rambling and giving disclaimers and just going off on a tangent. I'm gonna get into the products that I used up this year. For perfumes, I used up 4 this year, and I used up 2 actual perfumes and then 2 body mists. One of the perfumes that I used up is the Pacifica Island Vanilla, and I just used up a roller ball. This was nice, but it wasn't a favorite. I also used up the Taylor Swift Enchanted Wonderstruck perfume, and this was a smaller bottle. I love this perfume. It's one of my favorites. I used up a body mist from Bath & Body Works in the Winterberry Wonder scent. This was a nice berry scent. And then finally for perfumes, I used up the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush Body Fragrance Mist, and this smells like pistachio caramel. That's how they describe it. I think it smells wonderful. I would definitely repurchase this one, and I don't think the Taylor Swift one's cruelty-free, but these are my 2 favorites from this year. I only used up 2 nail polishes this year. I used up 1 top coat. This is the Out the Door top coat, and I love this. It's my favorite top coat, so I would repurchase. And then I also used up a Rimmel 60-second manicure, and this is a periwinkle color in the shade Mind the Gap Victoria. This had a nice formula, but I already have a color from OPI that is very similar. I tried to get into lashes a little bit this year, so I do have 4 pairs that I used up. I used up 4 of the Ardell Faux Mink lashes, and they're in different styles. So there they are. I have this one right here, and this is their Faux Wispies and their Demi Wispies. I'm going to let you know now, I wouldn't repurchase any of these. I do want to get more nicer quality lashes. These are the Ardell Faux Minks in 817. I did not like these at all. These were the Eyelure times Crazy Ray Ray No Filter Needed eyelashes. I just didn't like these. I think they were too thick for me. And then the other one that I have here, this was the Faux Mink lashes. The only lashes I definitely would never get again were the Crazy Ray Ray ones, just because I didn't like them. Now on to actual makeup, even though this product technically isn't makeup really. It's facial sprays. So for setting in facial sprays this year, I used up 4 of them. So I used up 4 of the Mario Badescu sprays. I have them right here. I have 2 of the Aloe Cucumber and Green Tea ones. I love this. This is actually probably my favorite one that they have. And then I used up a travel size and a larger size of the facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I'd repurchase both of these. I do love them a lot. I used up 4 face primers this year. The first one I have here, this is the Found Smoothing Face Primer, and it's supposed to be 90% natural with bilberry and peach fruit extracts. I don't think this smelled like fruit at all. It was a clear kind of jelly consistency. It was kind of like a gel moisturizer in my opinion. It was fine. I also finished the e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. I didn't find this to be illuminating really at all. And then this was my favorite for the year. This was the Becca First Light Priming Filter, and I loved this so much. I actually just repurchased a travel size that I got in a little set. So this is my favorite. And then I also actually finished yesterday the Ofra Cool as a Cucumber, and this is their moisturizing face primer in 1. I liked this as well, but I do like the Becca one better. For foundations this year, I did use up 8 of them, and you guys can definitely tell my favorites by how many of each foundation that I used up. I used up 3 of the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, and 2 of them I think are in the shade Porcelain, and then the 1 is in a light ivory. I love this foundation so much. I've talked about it so much on my channel. It is a medium to full coverage with a dewy finish, and it's only about $6. Doesn't come with a full ounce, but it is an amazing foundation. My other favorite for the year was the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation, and I used up 2 of these this year. I love this foundation. It's very similar to the e.l.f. one, where it is a medium to full coverage with a buildable dewy finish. And the other 3 that I used up, they were just fine. They wouldn't necessarily be repurchases. In the past, I've used up several of the Hard Candy Glamouflage foundation in Porcelain. I use this as a mixing foundation, so I would purchase it for that again, but I don't think I'd necessarily purchase it to use by itself. And then I also used up the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation. This was nothing special. And then this was the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Concealers this year, I used up 4 of them. And you can tell what base products I tend to buy very often in Repurchase. I have 3 of the ColourPop No Filter concealers. It has really nice coverage and it's only $6 and they have an amazing shade range. And I also used up the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. And I didn't find this to be anything special. So that's what it looks like. It was fine, but I would just rather repurchase the ColourPop ones. For powders, I used up 2. I used up a deluxe sample of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder, and I think I got this in like an Ipsy bag or a Sephora bag. And as you can see, it is all finished. I love this powder. I would probably repurchase it again if I wanted a high-end pressed powder. And then I finished this recently. This was the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. So it's a loose setting powder. I love this. I already repurchased it. I only used up 1 blush this year. Blush takes forever for me to get through. I think I've only used up maybe 2 blushes in my lifetime. I used up the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush in the shade The Princess Daiquiris. I've already repurchased this one. This one is a beautiful peachy pink blush for fair skin. For highlighters, I used up 2 this year. I used up 1 of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors in Champagne Pop. All done, as you can see here. I love seeing an empty pan like that, and I'm going to save this one to repress other products into. And I also used up the e.l.f. This is their Shimmer Highlighting Powder in the shade Pearl Glow. And also an empty pan. I've actually repurchased this one, and then Octoly had the Becca Champagne Pop on their website, so I was actually gifted that from the brand. Super happy about that because I love Champagne Pop. This was a golden peachy highlighter. This e.l.f. one was a beautiful champagne pearl color. For cream and liquid highlighters, I used up 2 of them. I used up the Flower Beauty Glow Getter Liquid Illuminizer in the shade Pearlescence. I don't think I'd repurchase this one. And this one's definitely not a repurchase. This is the Hourglass Vanish Highlighting Stick. That took me like 3 tries to say. And this is in the shade Champagne Flash. So it is just a deluxe size sample of a stick highlighter, and it's a beautiful champagne shade, as you can see, but it was a very hard consistency. It was pretty blendable on the skin once you got it applied, but I wouldn't repurchase this again. It's too expensive for what it is. Now onto my favorite category, which is eye products. I used up 1 eye primer this year. Usually I go through more, but this one did take a while to go through. This is the Smashbox 24-hour shadow primer, and I didn't like this that much. I thought I did, but this would not be a repurchase for me. I also used up 2 of the Stila glitters in Kitten Karma. These are their Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glows. I love this. This is a rose gold glitter, and it is beautiful. I would definitely repurchase this again, especially in this shade. I also have 2 other Stila glitters that I'm using. I only finished 1 eyebrow product this year, and I finished my e.l.f. This is their Wet Gloss Clear Mascara and Brow Gel. This one looks disgusting, but it's a good brow gel. If you want something really cheap and affordable, it does hold them in place and it does work. It's only about like $1 or $2. Would recommend it and would repurchase. I also finished 2 cream shadows this year. This one is the Ulta Beauty Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Smoky Quartz. It is completely done, and this was a bronzy cream shadow shade. It was beautiful. I've already repurchased it. And then this one is the NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Cottage Cheese. This actually creased on me. I do have the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and that one doesn't, so I would not buy this one again. I used up 7 pencil eyeliners this year. I don't even know the name of this one. It's from Pacifica, and it is in a black color, but it was a wooden pencil. I also used up 2 Urban Decay ones. This one is in Perversion. This one is in Zero. This is the only brown eyeliner I used up this year. This is the Pure On Point eyeliner in Down to Earth. I used up 1 of the Clinique High Impact black eyeliners. And the only ones I would repurchase this year is this Essence Long Lasting Eyeliner Pencil in the shade Black Fever. I've actually just repurchased 2 more of them. So 1 I'm currently using and the other one's a backup, and I also have a brown color. These eyeliners are really awesome for the price. They're only like $2 or $3. I only used up 1 liquid liner this year, and it is my favorite one. This is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and this is just in their black shade. This is a really awesome liquid liner. I used up 9 mascaras this year, so I have 4 full sizes and 5 of the deluxe size samples. 2 Too Faced Better Than Sex mascaras. I have the waterproof one, and then I have just the normal version. I also have the Urban Decay Troublemaker Deluxe Sample Mascara. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. And then I have the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, which was probably my biggest disappointment for mascaras this year. This one was just, I've heard such good things about it, and it just didn't measure up to my expectations for it. My favorite mascara this year was the Deck of Scarlet mascara. This was so random, but I do want to purchase this again in the future, but I looked on their website and it's like 20 bucks. I'll wait until I run out of my current mascaras that I have, but this one was so good, so volumizing, lengthening, and separating, and I don't think it really smudged on me at all. This one was so good and such a surprise. This one was also really good. This was the Grande Cosmetics mascara, and this is their lash boosting formula. This is also a favorite for me this year because I think it actually like lengthened my lashes a little bit because it had like a serum in it, and it just made my lashes look really good. And the other two I finished, these were just fine. This is the Tarteist Mascara. I love the packaging on this. And then this is the Essence I Heart Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. And now we have eyeshadows, and this is going to be a bit of a different way of me showing it. I actually used up 25 eyeshadows this year, and that includes like pans of eyeshadow that are singles or in palettes, and some I did depot from palettes, but I do have like a handful of eyeshadow pans right here. It just sounds like loose change, but I have a bunch of them right here. I'm not really sure how many there are. And then some single eyeshadows that aren't just metal pans. I used up the Kat Von D. This is their Thunderstruck Metal Crush eyeshadow. This was pretty, but it was not my favorite, and I'm not purchasing Kat Von D right now. And then I also finished the Essence single eyeshadow in Chili Vanilla, which was a matte cream shade, which I've already repurchased. But I do want to go through a list of the eyeshadows that I did use up this year. I have ColourPop Liar Liar, Too Faced Fairy Tale, ColourPop Glass Bowl. I actually used up 2 of those. The ColourPop Butter Cake shade, Kat Von D Thunderstruck, Too Faced Honey Pot, ColourPop Full Zip, ABH Pink Champagne, Urban Decay Blow from the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, ColourPop Bel Air, ColourPop Bling, ABH Tempura, ABH Primavera, Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Faint, Essence Chili Vanilla Eyeshadow, Tarte Magic, Hard Candy Marry Up, ColourPop Lil Boot, Hard Candy Single, Tarte Pixie, Tarte Trance, e.l.f. Matte Cream Shade from their Jewel Pot palette, Tarte Myth eyeshadow, and then Tarte Marvel eyeshadows, and a lot of those are from either the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself eyeshadow palette, just random ColourPop singles, and then I have a few singles from the ColourPop Yes Please palette, and I'm not going to let you know which ones I'd repurchase just because that would just take forever, but I did use up 25 eyeshadows in total this year. And now onto the final category, which is lip products. For lip liners this year, I used up 2 of them, and they are both from ColourPop. Let me just switch them so you can see the actual colors. So the one on top is ColourPop Brink, the one on the bottom is ColourPop Aquarius. I loved both of these shades, so I would have purchased both of those. I used up 3 lip glosses this year, and my favorite, and I would definitely repurchase, I actually just repurchased a different shade of this, and this is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and this is just their original color. I also used up one of the Charming Charlie lip glosses in the shade I Like You a Latte. This was a pretty nude color, but it was very sheer. And then I used this one up really early in 2018, and this was the e.l.f. Tinted Lip Oil, and I don't have the name of it. I think it was just like nude pink or something. It was a pretty color, but Fenty Beauty is the only one I would purchase. I used up 3 lip balms this year. I used up 2 of the Burt's Bees ones. I have the Coconut and Pear, and then I also have the Strawberry. I think Burt's Bees dries out my lips, so I wouldn't repurchase this. The other one I finished was a Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss Kupaku Lip Butter. This was really nice, but it's too expensive for me to repurchase, honestly, especially for a lip balm. And finally, for my makeup empties, I used up 6 lipsticks this year. I used up 1 liquid lipstick, and this was the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Liquid Lipstick in the shade Rebel Rose, and I do really like this color. I don't love this formula. It's not my favorite liquid lipstick formula, but I have repurchased colors since then. I really wish MAC lipsticks were cruelty-free. I used up the shade in Brave, which is a beautiful pink color. It's like a nudie pink. This is probably my favorite formula of lipsticks for this year, and this is the Too Faced La Creme lipstick, and this is in the shade Nude Beach. This was just a mini lipstick. I would love to try out a full size once I finish more lipsticks. It's just really comfortable. It smells like lemon, and it's very moisturizing. I also finished the Bite Beauty lipstick in Glacé, and if you click it up, nothing comes out of it. It's also a nude color. These are all nude lipsticks, I'm pretty sure, just because that is my typical color that I go for. I used up this Doll 10 lipstick, and this is in the shade Dare to Bear, which again is a nude peachy shade, so surprising. But I like this formula as well, except it is really creamy and does like melt very easily. I'm trying to pan one of these right now, and it's doing the exact same thing as this one. And then I used up the NARS. This is a lip crayon in the shade Rakugian. So those are all of my makeup empties for 2018, and I'm really happy with how I did, and it's gonna feel so good to recycle everything and then just start fresh for the new year. This year I used up 75 makeup items, and I didn't include the nail polish perfume. I just wanted to throw in the actual makeup, so 75 products this year. I used up 80 last year, and I used up a lot of full sizes compared to the deluxe size samples that I used to have, so I'm pretty happy with that number. And for the monetary value of the products that I used up this year, just makeup, it is $806.41. And I'm super happy with that number because last year I used up $740 worth, and I think it's a major difference. It's like $60. Let me know if you posted a 2018 makeup empties because I would love to watch. They're so much fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please comment, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.